Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-Pad. My name is Rick, and I'm hopping on here because as of recording about 24 minutes ago, Sony finally dropped the trailer, or they were sort of forced to drop, I guess, the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. And I thought I'd do a little reaction video for it. If you're not familiar with what the current situation is, apparently some VFX guy leaked the trailer like a day or two ago, which sort of forced Sony's hand on this one. I'll leave my personal opinions on that to maybe to the end or something, but I don't want to make much in the way of predictions because there were casting things that I'd heard about ahead of time, and there's some things that may have been spoiled, may have been fictionally spoiled. I'm not really sure. So I don't think I'm going to make any predictions going in. I think we're just going to go for it. We're going to see how it goes. Let's see what we got. Let's see what goes here.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Oh.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Oh my god. So, okay, so this like...
It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, so we got a little bit of like right after last time.
Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Ooh, okay.
Does any part of you feel
Interesting.
relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Like that he doesn't have to hide his identity because it's...
Everybody knows you don't really have to hide or
Yeah.
lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Uh-huh.
Now
Yeah, how is this even going to work? So they're not just going with like immediate...
This is hurting a lot of people.
All right,
I've just been
okay.
thinking about how to fix all of this.
Oh, does he seek out Doctor Strange? So I'd heard that Doctor Strange was like maybe gonna...
Pleasure.
I'm sorry to bother you.
What's
sir.
with the Winter
Please,
Palace
safe
shit
having
going
you
on?
guys Together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
All right,
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up.
okay, all right.
I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange. Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous.
Oh,
Fine. I won't.
you will.
The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, hang on.
Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been
Yeah,
through.
you're gonna have
Stop
to...
tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend.
Oh, God.
May should really stop talking.
Oh my god, I love the fact that Peter being such a blabbermouth is like fucking all of this up.
We tampered with the stability of space-time.
Whoa! Oh my god, so we're basically getting a straight up Doctor Strange movie starring Spider-Man. Oh, this is gonna be so fucking badass!
Is you trying to live two different lives.
Oh, he gets to do the trick to
The
him.
longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Happy. Oh no. Ooh. Oh my god, are we gonna get
Careful
basically...
what you wish for, Parker.
Oh god damn. I was gonna say, are we gonna get like a Sinister Six of the alternate universe ones?
Peter.
Oh shit. Okay, so Alfred Molina was something I did know about ahead of time, but... Okay. Nice. All right. So this was a teaser trailer. It wasn't like a full trailer. I don't know the context or anything about the full, if whatever got leaked is different from this. So Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, and also actually Jamie Foxx as Matt Dillon, a.k.a. Electro, were announced ahead of time. I think they were officially announced. They certainly seem to have been like known, entities in what's going on ahead of time. I was surprised by the pumpkin bomb that was showing up there. It would look like a pumpkin bomb, and like so. I'm very curious how they're doing. Like I was saying, there's a part of me that's wondering if they were going to essentially do a Sinister Six concept based off of basically all of the villains from the maybe not including the MCU ones, but the 5 previous Spider-Man movies prior to the MCU. I love the fact that we are apparently getting essentially like a Doctor Strange movie starring Spider-Man. That seems fucking crazy. I love the fact that the Sanctum Sanctorum is just frozen over. It's actually something that Doctor Strange in particular seems to keep getting used for, because he had the same kind of role in Thor Ragnarok, where I like the idea that in a post Endgame world we have a cinematic universe that feels a lot more lived in. So we seem to just be arriving on the scene right after Doctor Strange did something. Like, something happened at the Sanctum Sanctorum. Just another comic happened on the side, and we didn't get to see it. I think that's pretty great. I'm very interested to see who else turns up for this. So, I mean, we got Alfred Molina for Doc Ock. We've heard that Electric is going to be there. We saw what looked like a pumpkin bomb anyway. At least I think that was the pumpkin. It was a pumpkin bomb. It certainly looked like it. It was weird. The shot that we got of Alfred Molina was like strangely, like he looked very small in that shot, which was kind of odd. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. I don't know. There's a lot that's kind of happening here that I'm really excited by. I love the fact that Peter and his inability to kind of shut up for a second seems to be what kicks off this entire thing. It feels like a very Spider-Man-ish kind of thing there. I'm actually surprised that, like, the story seems to take place far enough ahead that, like, he's had to start dealing with his, fame, basically. I'm also curious how he's going to deal with his identity being hidden again. If he's basically just going to... My assumption is he's going to tell MJ right away, and he's going to tell Aunt May right away, Aunt May, and for whatever reason, he's not going to be able to tell Ned right away. Like, I think they're going to mix and match a little bit. I think Ned's going to be the one that's kind of left behind on that one. But I'd be willing to bet that by the end of the movie, he re-reveals his identity. Granted, this is also assuming that that actually is what happens and matters at all, because Doc Ock, like, a bunch of characters are just referring to him openly as Parker. So it's like, okay. There's also the question of, like, are these characters literally themselves from the other Spider-Man film universes? Or are they essentially variants, like in the literal sense that the MCU is using them now? Are those one and the same? And I don't know. Like, are they even in the right universe at all when this is happening? Like, there's a lot of questions that are all flying around for this. I do like to see. We also got Doctor Strange in his, like, kind of battle gear, I guess, his, like, martial arts gear, like, sans the cape. He's like in his, like, black. Oh no, I forgot the word for the thing I meant. I was gonna say, like, gi. Is gi the right word? I think gi might be the right word. But he was in that in Doctor Strange 1. Thunder. I don't think that's gonna be very audible. But yeah, so, like, it's cool to see him back in like his gear. It's very interesting that we're doing this and then we're gonna be getting Doctor Strange so shortly after. I'm curious if this movie was always needing to come before Doctor Strange 2, because Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, yeah, I don't know, because, like, is the idea that him even just doing this causes a fracture that he then has to follow up and deal with in his own movie? Is Spider-Man going to be in Doctor Strange 2? Like, are they kind of just teaming up for a little while? I thought that one of the What If episodes is also supposed to be what would happen if Spider-Man became a Sorcerer Supreme. So that's also kind of interesting. I'm very curious to see how these things line up. I really like the trailer. Well, the teaser, I guess. Like, it's very like, the Doc Ock reveal is one that it's cool to see him actually physically there, because it could have always been a fake out. But also, it's one where I think these teasers are usually more designed for people who are not keeping up with any of the rumor mill or any of that. Because if I didn't know ahead of time that Alfred Molina was in talks with Sony and all of that stuff for this, then I wouldn't have expected him here, even though everyone was kind of hoping for a Spider-Verse thing in general for the last, like, year anyway. I'm gonna guess that I don't know if I'm like misattributing. I was gonna say like I'm wondering if Alfred Molina in the leaked trailer was the reason. On Twitter, Fiddler on the Roof was trending kind of unexpectedly out of nowhere, and I could swear that Alfred Molina was in that show in like a very prominent production of it. But this is a tangent. This is a totally different thing. The movie I'm excited for. If someone had asked on Twitter if they had never released a trailer, would you still see the movie? And my answer is yes. I love Spider-Man. The MCU's been doing really well with him, and I'd been hearing rumors about doing weird crossovers with the other universes. Also, the thought that I was having that I've now remembered was, I'm curious if the multiverse is going to be their vehicle for doing fun little like wrap-ins of previous Marvel properties outside of the MCU. So we appear to be getting some semblance of the previous Spider-Man series, the Sam Raimi version and the Sam Raimi version, and the Amazing Spider-Man. I was gonna say Brad Bird, and that's totally wrong. Oh, I forgot his name. It's all right. Those weren't good movies anyway. But I'm also wondering, like, all right, could they do something with the Fantastic Four? Would they do any kind of silly gag regarding Johnny Storm? Or the X-Men? There was some talk at one point about Hugh Jackman being down for like doing some kind of short thing as Wolverine, and maybe that would be something that would go on there. Would they even go so far as to play with stuff like Howard the Duck or the original Blade series or stuff like that? Like, we're now entering into the multiverse, and with Loki and What If, we're now like stepping through the doorway, and I think it's a great way for them to expand this universe and do some really weird shit. They never cease to surprise me, and I will be very interested to come back to this line of dialogue in another 10 years when they've wrapped up their multiverse thing and be like, man, where will they go next, kind of thing. But yeah, no, I really like this trailer. I'm excited to see if they do a more like a little bit more of a revelatory one. I think the reason that they hadn't put a trailer out yet was they were trying to figure out if they were going to need to delay Spider-Man again. Because I know Venom 2 got delayed, and it's because the pandemic's been picking up again, and it's been kind of a thing that they've been worried about, being a problem for, movie theaters and things. And it wouldn't surprise me if they were holding on to it a little bit longer to, like, really firm up that date first. But they kind of had their hand forced there. So we'll see. I think that it's one thing if you're somebody who stumbles into, an internet back area of sorts, like a page that isn't supposed to be public, and you find materials and you share those materials, kind of thing. Like, that's already like, but like, whatever, fine. But like, the word on the street is that this was a VFX artist, potentially one who was working on the movie itself, that released this. And it's like, dude, one, come on, like, you, as part of the biz, you should know better. And two, that's a great way to completely throw away your career over a trailer that then came out less than 48 hours later. Like, who is gonna, if it is someone who is working at Sony, who's gonna hire you at that point? Like, Sony isn't going to, Disney's not going to, none of the major studios are going to want anything to do with you because you are a person who violates NDAs and leaks shit. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get too off track with that, but it's just like, that seems like a really dumb move. And it's a trailer that we all wanted. I wanted it too, but it's like, I don't know. It kind of fucks shit up. It feels like now, if stuff does have to move, which it could very well need to, now everyone's going to be like, why'd you say the date then? And it's like, well, they didn't have a lot of a choice. I don't know. Maybe I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit too hard here, but that's kind of my opinion on it. I'm also a person who loves flashy trailer stuff, both as a viewer and as a content creator. So, like, I don't know. I might be biased. So, take my opinion with a grain of salt. Formulate your own. I would love to hear what you think about the teaser trailer, the leak. I would love to hear what you think about the movie, as we know it so far in general. I'm really excited for it. And I'm curious to see where they go with it and what's gonna happen with Peter. Where is it gonna leave him at the end of it all? Yeah. So that's my stream of consciousness, random thoughts. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it, what you think and have to say about it. There we go. We got there. We figured it out. Thank you guys for watching. And if they put out another like full-scale trailer later on in the like fall, then I'll probably do a reaction video of that too, because that'll be probably a lot of new information. So we'll see how that goes. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.